Oh, man.
Sick. All right, first and foremost, like what I got. First of all, I got a Bart O'Meal t-shirt. Shout out. He had to get this to me because I had on the Crossroads camp shirt. So shout out Bart O'Meal. But sick. West Coast legend.
That's right.
Come on, I've been knowing about you since I was a little kid. But I first just want to get into this, just talk about street ball and one tour, because that's where I seen you, and that's where I was amazed by all your damn handles and your lingo to go along with it. But you, like for me, you always put yourself in the perfect light, because I felt like you knew what to do on the court and off the court. And I just want to give him his flowers. You feel me? Because I felt like a lot of kids don't get to come out today unless it's like him and what he went through as far as his career and due diligence. So we just want to give you your flowers, Sik.
Yes, sir. I appreciate that, man.
Because you are a West Coast legend when it comes to this hoop game. You feel me?
Thank you.
And everybody in the hoop game, who's a pro or not, know about Sik Wit It, and that's one thing for sure. You feel me?
That's all love,
so
bro.
it's love.
Definitely.
But man, it started out with and one. Of course, we went to different things like Ball Up and new things, but like that experience of getting out there, like what was that like? Because there's guys in this age now that are trying to do those same things. You feel me? Yeah. So like, what was that? Because I know that was a pioneer time.
Well, man, the experience, I can't really even put it into words, man, because they treated us like rock stars, bro. At the end of the day, it was just basketball to us. We didn't really know we were going to blow up to be that big or whatever, but I was just going city to city just hooping. You know what I mean? We didn't really know it was a job till we started doing street ball as our job, commercials. And then when you really knew somebody, it was our job when somebody got fired. You know what I mean? Yeah, because we started getting a check, started getting that bread. And then when they took a check from somebody, I was like, man, this is my job and this is the best job in the world. You know what I mean? You don't want to miss this job. I mean, just hooping, man, going worldwide, traveling, catching the plane, then getting picked up in big Suburbans or limos and going to the 5-star hotels.
So y'all had the league, like it was like league. Y'all was in the league basically. We 5-star hotels, team buses, limos.
We had league treatment. We had league treatment. We had league treatment. Only thing we didn't have was the league bread.
Right. Okay.
The league money. No, keep it 100. But then at the end of the day, all hotels wasn't, the 5 stars, all of them weren't. They had the budget every now and then to make us grow. But the big cities, New York, Atlanta, and LA, we were always taken care of. But it tripped me out, man, because like, for instance, say I started in Fresno, California.
Yep.
About time we got to LA, after we hit San Diego or whatever, Oakland or whatever, it was people coming from Fresno and Oakland following the bus down to LA in their cars, following us to the hotel. We had to start getting special security because, it was,
because the culture was messing with it.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Messing with it.
You feel me? It was bad, man. And we had to start having ID and everything.
Let me ask you this. You traveled the world.
Traveled the world a couple of times.
Yeah. What cities on the other side of the pond gave you the greatest energy?
Well, the cities that gave me the greatest energy, I'm glad you asked that question because, New York was fire, bro. Right. They always want to say New York is the Mecca. But see, once I've become this old and I've traveled all over the world a few times. Yeah. There's a lot of Meccas.
Okay. All right.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 1,000 though with a few extra zeros. Indiana has a Mecca.
See? Yeah.
Boston has a Mecca. Atlanta. DC.
Yeah.
Because Baltimore is different than DC, right?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. They don't like to be, bro, there's many different meccas of basketball. But when I really went to Indiana, like the Hoosiers, Bloomington, Indiana, and I realized how serious they take basketball in Indiana, bro. Yeah. I was like, New York, y'all cool with the Rucker and everything and cool with the Madison Square Garden, but Indiana's giving y'all a heavy fight. Because they were shooting on wood backboards coming through the net and landing on the wood on the grass, bro. He was dribbling on grass in Indiana, and hopefully the ball came out the rim right so it could come back to you. But if it wasn't doing that, you was in trouble having to chase that ball all the way down the yard in the line.
Right. The different ways people had to go after basketballs, like the different type of courts. Like that's what you put in my mind. Man, I done shot on many different backboards that were different angles, one set with this, so you got to shoot it one separate way.
On certain sides and all of that.
What about the joints with like down by San Pedro, right?
If
you hit off that rim and it go off, it's off that cliff.
It's running into the water. You got to run and chase it. Don't be tired on the 5-on-5 because the 5-on-5 is over if the ball go in the water. It's a wrap. But hitting those double rims, and then even for the dunkers though, bro, you had to be careful on the chains.
Chains.
Dunkers was coming through, hitting that finger on the double rim and then coming through in the chain, bro, that ends your day. It was over, so we were hopefully you'd love to have nets, you know what I'm saying? But if the net had a big hole in it, that's again, you had to chase that ball down there or have some fans on the side to get the ball for you. So it was many different backboards, many different rims, many different nets or no nets. You didn't really want to play basketball with no net at all.
That's true, because that thing coming down. Because that's happened to me before, and I had braces, and the ball just goes straight through and hit you in your mouth.
Rap. So
but you under there looking at the ball come through. You better move.
You know me, I'm trying to get the rebound too. You never know if it come off. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm trying to time the rebound, just blah.
Right.
But I got some other things. So one would be, all right, since you've been around the world in every outdoor mecca, what are some of the different things you got to do in order to I would say shoot? Like for one example, at Venice Beach, you can't just shoot regular. There's a wind out there, right? So it's you got to be particular in your shot. Is there any other places like that where it's difficult to just shoot? It's not like you can just come in the gym, right? And it's knocked down.
Well, the weather is a big factor. The wind that blows is a big factor. But in New York, definitely, because the Rucker is different than the King Dome.
Oh, right.
It's more, you have to find your position where to shoot. Just like, for instance, I'm glad you brought Venice Beach up. Even for Venice Beach, if you come down the right side, you can't really shoot on the right side because the wind that's coming from the water is blowing the ball the opposite. So you have to come on the left side and shoot with the wind, and then back going down the other side. Then you can shoot on the right side because now that wind is blowing the ball the other way. So you just had to find your spots, find the points. But if you could just really shoot, you can shoot anywhere, being honest. But if you really weren't a shooter, you had to find those spots though, for real.
You gotta figure it out.
Yeah, because I know people that can shoot better outside than they do in the gym. And you would think that that's the other way around. Right. You shoot better in the gym than you do outside. I know people that can not really shoot in the gym, but outside everything goes in. It's just different.
But then it depends, right? Because if it's a double rim or the single rim or a triple rim or these lethal shooter rims,
it does.
You got blades and knives,
spikes and knives,
for real.
Saws.
I saw that, and one ball popped, but then the rest of them was buckets. And I'm like, all right, bet.
Man. Hey, so look, playing with N1, and you've because it's always been that thing, N1. The league, comparison, why these guys got in the league, but the games that you see and the things that you do, because people was like, oh, is that fake? But you guys showed that it was real talent, your training and stuff like that. I want to know, who you felt that should have probably possibly made the league, and then tell me who you think really put the work in.
Well, man, it's hard for me because I was always around hoopers, ballers. I didn't know anything about N1 personally. I'm from, like I said, Pasadena, California, reside in LA boy. So N1 was foreign to me. I heard about N1 from a guy when I was just working out, and they came out and did a game at LA Southwest, But to answer that question, man, I gotta a dude named Eric Holmes. They called him Spin Master. E. Holmes, bro, he went to the Drew and he was getting like 50 points a week. You know, he was killing. You know what I mean? Hugh Jones, Baby Shaq.
Baby Shaq.
The boy was a problem from DC, bro. Baltimore area. You know, prime objective. Went to Georgetown. You know, people don't know like everybody's story. The story kept you from behind. Main event, Linden, New Jersey. These dudes, bro, were athletic.
Right.
They played the game the right way. They were strong. They had hops. You know, they could shoot, but it was always something that was missing. You know what I mean? You know, like, cause I remember walking through the mall one time with some NBA guys, like Keon Clark, for instance. He's 7'2". And kids is running up to me, like, wanting my autograph and talking to me like, Sik. I'm like, man, y'all don't see Keon Clark? This dude is on Orlando. Like, why y'all want my autograph? They like, man, we don't know him. You know what I'm saying? We know you. And Keon was like, man, that's cool, Sik. You know, he was happy for me. He wasn't even hating. But, you know, we had that game at Venice Beach, bro, when we had Larry Hughes play. We had Skip to My Lou play. We had Brevin Knight play. We had, man, all the NBA guys came out. They wanted to play in that game. That game is still talked about to this day, bro. And that was 2001. Wow. Out at Venice Beach, helicopter over the beach, showing the view. But Skip to My Lou, man, he was awesome. I played against him in junior college. I didn't know who Rayford Austin was. I knew who Skip to My Lou was.
He gave us problems.
Because everybody don't know he played college ball out here.
He went to Fresno. He went to Ventura.
He went to Ventura College.
You know what I mean? But see, I was being recruited. Like Skip would tell you, if you talk to Skip would be like, Robin Kennedy, man, he didn't know nothing about no and one. He didn't know nothing about no street ball. Street ball was us picking up 5 at the park, bro. That's what street ball was. We labeled it as street ball because a company saw an idea that they can run with, have a clothing apparel, a shoe apparel that can follow it, and that's how street ball blew up. But the tricks and all that just came with the game, bro. That just came with the knowledge of these East Coast guys. I'm gonna give them their props, bro, because these East Coast guys was doing some stuff, wrapping the ball around your head, throwing it between your leg. But then the one kid from Atlanta learned hot sauce. He learned everything from them. And he just messed up everybody's household. Because he wasn't just throwing the ball around your head and keeping it. He was throwing the ball around your head, throwing it up and running somewhere. And you was running away. And the ball landing over here. And we like, does that really work? What did the defender see? What are you doing that's making him run with you? But when it happens every city, back to back, over and over, you're going, that has to be working, but I want you to do it to me. I need to see what that looks like, you know. And he's like, Sik, man, you don't want that. I'm like, you know, feel me? I'm like, but I'm like, I do, because I know one thing I'm not gonna do. I'm not running with you. And I'm not looking up nowhere. I'm looking dead at you in the burnt oatmeal, oatmeal spot. You feel me? Right there. You do whatever you do, and I'm going.
Body up.
But I'm telling you, man, we used to sit there and, you know, watch how hot sauce changed the game. He learned from Skip to My Lou. He learned from Shane the dribbling machine. He learned from Headache. He learned from all these guys that was hooping in New York, all these tricksters and these dribblers. And he took that where he was from in the South and added to it. And when he added to it, bro,
it was a wrap.
I used to call hot sauce Sik Wit It. I'd be like, bro, you Sik Wit It. You got the wrong name, bro. Because that stuff you doing is Sik Wit It, bro. He made me step my game up, for real. Because I'm seeing these episodes and they talking about hot sauce this, hot sauce that, hot sauce. No, I needed to start talking about me, Sik Wit It. So I had to change some things, bro. And then when I got it together, it was on.
Because I saw some episodes when they were doing the tryouts and stuff like that, you know, and things. I'm like, wait a minute, this dude just, I mean, because like you said, it's like, why y'all running? Why y'all looking? Why y'all doing, you know?
But
and
see, that's the thing. See, people didn't understand. You didn't just get on back then. We didn't get no participation trophies and all that stuff. That's out the water. You had to have an open run. You had to get out there, and
it's a head up fade. You breathe the same air as we gonna see right
now, and in front of people though.
Yep.
Yeah, see, like me and you right now, we can go and play one-on-one in the back on the outside courts, and nobody know the truth because everybody got a story. I'm gonna tell my story and post it later. You gonna tell yours?
They do, huh? They do, huh?
That's how it happens. But in real life, real time, when people are there watching.
Exactly.
No hiding, man.
The assessment
and that pressure different.
No, it is when the lights come on. Yeah. What can you do when the lights come on?
That's right.
See, that's the thing. When it was trick time, it was trick time.
Yeah.
And it was cool. And hot sauce was what that was for. It was entertainment. We needed entertainment. We had to travel the world.
Right.
We were the best street ballers worldwide in the world, bro. Because everybody was a street baller. But we gave you an opportunity to come on, come to the open run, show us what you got, offered you $100,000 to see if you can get on the bus to do what we do in the big arena. See, we started with shirts ripped, cut shirts, no number on the back, just the whatever, the logo. Now we ended up going to the pro arenas, and when the pro arenas, you mean to tell me 10, 15,000 wasn't coming out? They was coming out to see what you was doing or what you were not doing. And fans are tough.
Oh yeah.
Fans are cruel. Brutal. East Coast fans is the worst.
And then I think just to add on that, the popularity of it, because it became, and what I saw as a kid, the biggest thing of you guys having that in the NBA with Vince Carter putting the and1 shoes on and having that. Yeah, and having the dunk contest in those shoes.
Shout out to Vince Carter wearing the Thai cheese. The all white with the red. No, that's with the red suede down the side.
I had the blue one, so
and the dunk, but that dunk competition, like again, people are still talking about it. Will go down in history as one of the best dunk competitions in the world. Vince has that in game and in the dunk competition on the side. Zach LaVine and all them came later, but that stuff Vince was doing in and ones made you think nothing but street.
Right. Yeah.
That was street.
All street.
And they were, I got a pair of Thai cheese right now in 2024 at the crib.
Okay.
They're comfortable. They made you want to shoot jumpers and really bounce on them. And Vince did that, bro. Vince represented the company big time for that.
When I think of you guys, I think of culture, I think of marketing, and I think of branding. With these college kids now able to get paid, what can you share with them as far as branding? You know what I mean? Because you guys changed the world.
Well, if I was them and branding, I'll be branding and posting every day.
Okay.
Every day. Like every week. Like, how can it hurt? You're already like, the world has changed so much. I'm jealous. I promise you. Like, if we were in college and in school and I was able to get an NIL deal and have some bread to tell my mom, you could chill this week. You could chill this month. You know what I mean?
But it was part of y'all sacrifices, though, because y'all had something to do with it, too.
There you go.
You know
that, too.
Exactly.
Y'all popularity and then branding yourself, because I thought you guys are really good at how you brand, especially you. Like, you're really good how you brand yourself.
Yeah.
And that is more than just being a basketball player.
Exactly.
Well, no, you really do have to brand yourself. You have to show character, bro, because it's character sells. And if you can't back up what you're putting out there, then it's going to show eventually. So I'm a firm believer in myself, and my competitive nature is just heavy in everything that I do. Like, I feel like I can just talk faster, talk more than you. It don't matter what it is. I'm competitive in it.
I look better than you. All right.
You know what I mean? It's close. Look, your third wave isn't better than mine. You know what I mean? I seen you reach back and try to put the hat backwards. Nah, bro. My third wave got your third wave beat.
Right. Okay, that's how it's gonna be. You gonna keep going.
Bro, Sik Wit It on and off the floor.
Right.
We had to be that way.
Right. So with that transition, so like with street ball and traditional basketball, because you've had to, switch it, because like people didn't take street ball being serious. Like that's just a fun game. Okay, it would never work in the NBA. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how do you handle that transition going to show them like, hey, no, that's and1, that's fun, but now this is where it counts to where like they not, and you still successful in because you still would still do things, but tell me about how that transition, how that is when you got a show and, you know.
Well, for me, like I said before, street ball was secondary, third to me. I really didn't know anything about street ball besides playing outside on the court. But I always felt like I should have made it to the NBA. Right. I always felt like I learned from the best point guard in the world, which I told you earlier was Irvin Magic Johnson, best point guard to do it because Magic knew how to make 3 or 4 other people better. Right. And when I learned that concept of the game, I always knew somebody wanted to be on my team. Somebody wanted me to be on their team. So me playing at that high level was easy because I always wanted to make somebody else happy. I always loved to pass the ball. I always loved giving the big man the ball because now if you foul me real hard, the big man gonna be like, what? That's the wrong dude to foul like that. And they come protecting me, you know? And it was just a family. But basketball was just first came natural to me. You know, I played the game at a high level. I could shoot, I could pass, I could play defense, I could dribble, I could do whatever. But like I said, the key to basketball for me was making somebody else on the side of me better. Now, celebrity games and street ball, I kind of learned that. Okay. I learned to implement throwing the ball between somebody's legs, setting it up with a dribble. I went to the Harlem Globetrotters workout thing for about 2 weeks. And I learned how to spin the ball on my finger and do the ring that they do between their arms and around my back, dribble the ball, catch it on my neck. I learned all of that at the Harlem Globetrotters workout in Arizona. And now Arizona, that heat and humidity was crazy up there.
It's like so, right now.
Right, in here, you know what I mean? And so after I learned those things from the Harlem Globetrotters, I implemented the spinning the ball and the wrapping it around my arms and around my head to let the crowd know it's entertainment time. The boy Sik Wit It is in the building. And I know y'all coming to see some entertainment. So now when I dribble or I passed the ball or even if I shot a 3, it didn't matter now because now I had the game. I had all the concepts. But how do I mix that in and implement that in with street ball with the regular is how I start spinning the ball. I would entertain before I put the ball on the ground or dribble. I would go, he hurry up before the defender got to me and spin it. Boom, 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 catch it. Okay, now he's on me. Now I got to get real. Okay. Oh, you backing up off me because you think I'm one of them? Okay, no, I'm from Cali, baby. I shoot this thing.
Right.
I shoot this thing. So that's how I was able to make them coincide together.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah.
So being that you dealt with a lot of people from different coasts and you know how they always say the West Coast is soft, what would you have to do in your due diligence to always have to prove to those guys?
Man,
I know from my experience on my level, I had to go through that too. So like, what was your?
Well, my experience was tougher. Let me tell you why. This was an East Coast based company.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I was the first West Coast dude to come on the squad. I held the West Coast down on my own for 7 years.
Right.
Let them know.
Right.
How many?
No.
7 years on my own.
Seven. Okay.
I started August 18, 2001, bro.
Yeah.
And this is when the rap world was vicious. East Coast rappers against the West Coast rappers. It was not, they weren't playing.
Yeah.
It was kill or be killed out there. And it was the same way in basketball because basketball and hip hop went together.
Right.
It coincided together.
Yeah,
So me, to answer that question, I got in a few fights here and there. I had to prove myself every day, but it wasn't really like we don't like him because he's from the West Coast. It wasn't that. I thought it was that in the beginning. Don't get me wrong. Because you just clash with people. You just clash. It's just a clash. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when limos is picking me up in the East Coast and guys is coming to take me out to the club because they want to meet who I am and who I was, and they coming in, I ain't got to pay for nothing, and they like, hold on, what hotel you at? We coming to get you. And now it made me realize, bro, that East Coast, West Coast stuff, that was dumb. That was a beef, because I had East Coast dudes treating me better than the West Coast dudes sometimes. You know what I mean? So it made me look at the whole society and the whole world differently. Because I was getting major love in the East Coast. You know, and these guys was respecting me and looking at me like, yeah, we found him pretty hard, like all day today. He didn't say nothing. He just got back up. And I'm talking about hit the ground hard fouls. He got back up, kept his composure, kind of like he knew we were doing it on purpose, kind of, sort of. But he played with heart, though. You know, when you play with heart, everybody wants you on the squad, bro. Because win, lose, or draw, though. If you play the game the right way and you play with heart, no matter where you from, somebody wants you on the squad. So I learned the East Coast. The East Coast gave me respect, bro. And because I was over there, I was over there. It was heavy. I was in, bro. I ain't even just talking about New York, bro. You don't go into Berry Farms, bro, and not have some hood in you or a man spirit. You got to be a man, bro. It's one, like, I didn't like going into places where it's one way in, one way out. I don't like those places. I'm a little guy. I've been 5'10" my whole life. Those places ain't for me. You know, you walking in one place and then you got to look if you can climb that gate or not to get on the other side.
For real. And the gate got height too.
You got to be in some shape. And then, you know, them little things, they small, bro. You can't really grab them. You know? But yeah, East Coast, man, the Rucker, like I said, the King Dome, Dykeman, awesome, bro. Like those places, those experiences, the different nationalities, the Puerto Ricans, the Dominicans,
different energy,
the brothers, different energy. Like as soon as I got the ball in my hand, the whole crowd stood up. And I'm like, pass the ball, boom, boom. I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta learn. I don't like the boos. The boos didn't make me feel good. But you know, so when I get the ball again, they like, this time a little lower though. We don't know if he go. Then I do something, they like, you know, and then it works. So, but yeah, it was amazing experience.
Let's talk. Oh, my bad.
Well, I was gonna say enough about y'all guards. Let's go to the big guards, because like one emphasis for me that I looked up to and I referenced a part of my game was Escalade.
Yeah, rest in peace. Shout out to Escalade.
Escalade was one of the coldest to me because he had big body size, but he was so unique and crafty with his moves. You know what I'm saying? And he did do the things for the bigs. Like, I'm going to point at you too. I'm going to cross. I'm going to spin on you, and then I'm going to dunk on you.
But see, shout out to Escalade. Rest in peace. You know what I'm saying? My thing with S, though, is S was 6'10", 400.
6'10".
I know.
And in shape, the 400 went to 375. But shout out to his brother, Mark Jackson. So I got to give you that, because Mark Jackson in history is one of the best passers to ever play basketball, to ever touch a ball. Escalade watched his brother. I
didn't know they were brothers.
Yeah, that's his blood brother. You know what I'm saying? So Escalade watched his brother. For me to see a 6'10", 400-pounder catch the ball, go behind his back, I'm talking about a few times, dime it or throw the lob after, and then point at a fan, like you said, Chris. That's awesome. You don't see that many big guys with coordination, is what I'm saying. Escalade coordination, Escalade to run down here, run a little slower, but you better not get in his way, because he was running you over. Some of us called him the juggernaut. You getting in the way of them calves and them legs. Escalade kind of reminded me of Big Baby Davis. But he was just bigger than Big Baby Davis. But Escalade would dunk on you.
And was more finesse too.
That's what I'm saying. He would dunk on you.
Shifty.
He had a nice little touch. Everything. You know, Escalade was, he was complete.
How
I just want to talk about the whole history of street ball and where you think the evolution. Like, I think you believe, or I would say, what I think is the game has changed in a bit of street ball, but you've seen it, since the beginning of when you guys started it. Obviously, street ball started even before that, but you guys took it to another level. Where's the game going now?
Well, it's kind of difficult because, like I said, before street ball to me was just regular hoop on the outside. Now, everybody's hooping outside. So does that make you a street ball player, street ball legend, or just somebody that's playing street ball?
Well, social media is involved.
That's what I'm saying. So now everybody's a street baller then, because they're posting and they're saying what they are. They got a name for themselves. They making their own names up. What I mean? But
which is not right.
Right. But at the end of the day, the evolution is grand because, like I said, myself, and I'm glad to be a part of it, but Hot Sauce and all these guys, Professor even.
Yeah, shout out Professor.
Yeah, like you wouldn't see no John Morant's and all these guys that are like when Skip to Malou came down the court when he was playing and he carried the ball one time, bro. The referee called carry on him so bad. He had such a bad stigma on his name because he had a street ball tag on him.
Yeah, that's true.
He had a street ball tag on him.
Right.
But nobody in the NBA right now has a street ball tag. We just changed the way that you're able to play in the NBA now.
Well, no, not even in high school, because these kids coming down doing these in-game dunks now. They're unbelievable.
No, they are, because that's what I'm saying.
In-game dunks. Or dunk contest material.
No, for real. 360 between the leg, throwing it in. Was unheard of because you were scared of even getting hurt, bro. Let alone
missing.
Yeah. You're definitely gonna hear the sign. The is coming right after that. No, you got people. No, for real, you got people the first shot of the game now just shooting on one leg.
Yeah.
True.
If we shot on one leg and you missed, you weren't playing anymore the rest of the game because your mind wasn't right. For real. The coach was like, "Oh, your mind's not right."
Oh yeah.
No, for real. You didn't eat today. You didn't eat the fruit. Something's
ain't
wrong.
right.
No, something's not right.
Right.
For you to just think that you were going to shoot on one leg on my team. No. But yeah, so. But it's not just Ja Morant, bro. It's Kyrie Irving, the handle.
Oh yeah,
like
Kyrie.
It's Luka Doncic even got a little bit of street in him.
Steph got it in him too.
Oh man, Steph Curry, you got that step back 80 times, letting it fly. I'm just the fact that the evolution is what it is, and it's part of a legacy that we started or a legacy that we were part of. It just makes me feel real happy, bro, about that, being a part of that. And then when people do come up and tell me I'm a legend or whatever, I just really have to take that and just, because I didn't really know what a legend was.
Right.
What's that? An old person that just used to play? You know what I mean? Right. But
it's you now.
Right, it's me now.
It's definitely,
but you know what I'm saying? But before, but right now though, I'm still doing my legacy.
Right.
See, my legacy is not over. I'm still 50, but you don't know too many 50-year-olds that's out of Venice Beach still playing and performing on the concrete. People ask me all the time, "What you doing, Sik? Yoga?" I'm like, "Nah, man, it's just God, bro. It's just God. I'm still playing at a high level at this age, so I'm just grateful to be doing it."
Oh yeah, definitely, and that's why we appreciate you. Because you've been around so long and you've seen so many guards and stuff like that. Give me your top 5. I need your top 5 street ballers and your top 5 guards for the NBA.
Top 5 street ballers. Okay, I would definitely.
And you can put yourself in there because you're on my top 5 street bars. I'm gonna tell you.
Well, I appreciate that, but since you said that, I will not put myself in there.
You are on there.
I'm not one of those guys that are gonna put myself in there. I'll let somebody else do it.
You own there, man.
No, I appreciate it, but I'm that guy that I like somebody else to big me up. I don't need all that myself, but I appreciate
just humble, man.
You know what I mean? I'm telling, but now, okay, look, let's go. Hot Sauce, definitely got to say Hot Sauce. That's one. Then I would go this kid from Washington, D.C. His name is Pat DeRock.
Okay, yeah.
Pat DeRock. Okay,
Pat DeRock. Just a quick story. About Pat DeRock. he used to pat the rock, and this guy came up to me and was like, "Hey man, what they call him?" I was like, "They call him Pat the Rock."
Yeah.
He was like, "Man, they need to change his name, bro." I was like, "What they need to change his name to?" He was like, "To a whole lot of shit." 'Cause that boy got everything. I said, "Man, can you imagine Duke Tago saying a whole lot of shit with y'all coming down a whole lot?" I said, "Man, we can't name him that." So we just busted up laughing. Let me see. That's okay. Pat the Rock, Hot Sauce. You said guards though.
Yeah.
Skip to Malou. Stuff they was doing. Pharmacist.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Pharmacist has some.
Yeah.
Pharmacist has some stuff with it. He might blow the layup. Don't get me wrong, because he got excited. No, he got excited after killing you. But pharmacist.
Yeah.
Man, who else? Let me think. Oh, Bone Collector. I got it. Yeah, I gotta give it to my boy. But shout
BC. Shout out BC. My God.
Because I mean, it felt like sometimes I just had the remote control in my hand, and I just was using the remote, and Bone was just doing his thing.
Yeah, that dude,
got that
he's
thing.
just so
On a yo-yo.
But see, it's funny that you say the hesitation, because how does a hesitation work? A hesitation usually works after you shoot, right?
Yeah.
He ain't even
doing
shot the
anything.
ball. He just coming down, and you like, what are you doing? He ain't even shot it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, why are you going for this move and he hasn't shot the ball yet? It's just natural. You're gonna go for that.
Yeah, you going.
He called me Sik. That's the best move in the world. And I believe you got it. So that's my 5. So that was Bone Collector, Pat the Rock, Hot Sauce, Pharmacist, and Bone Collector.
Yeah, definitely. And
now you said my 5
NBA
guards ever or now?
period.
Oh, well, like again, Magic Johnson, Irvin. For me, Isaiah Thomas.
Okay. Zeke.
Rod Strickland.
Okay.
Cold-blooded. That's good.
GP.
Okay.
Gary Payton. And let me throw him in there. I gotta go John Stockton.
Okay.
I like
Shout out
Stock.
John Stockton.
Pass on his body like John Stockton.
Yeah, because those is high on the Richter scale. I can't go wrong with those.
Right, nah, you can't go wrong at all. Yeah, because they gonna get the ball to you.
And he said point guards, okay? So don't tell me Kobe was a point guard.
Yeah.
Calling me, texting me, talking about, man, he ain't no point guard. He said point guards.
Point guards. He's down.
What do you got going on now? What you doing?
Man, I have turned over this basketball leaf a little bit. I'm playing in 50 and overs, 35 and overs, celebrity games every now and then. But now I'm currently shooting pool, man. I'm trying to turn professional in shooting pool.
Okay.
I've been to Vegas. I'm going to Puerto Rico. I've been to Miami. I'm taking this pool thing real serious right now. So I just signed a merchandising deal with the crew called Jam Up,
Okay.
JU Apparel, Sik Wit It. They doing some Sik Wit It apparel out there. They
Killer.
trying to mesh the street ball world into the pool world, because right now they have the number 1 pool player in the world, Freder Gorst. And we were thinking of maybe bringing a pool table, a professional predator pool table, out to Venice Beach, sit it out on the beach, and let Freder Gorst play out at the beach, and then let me and Professor or whatever do some highlights of me shooting threes or doing whatever, throwing some lobs to the guy and just saying Jam Up and just doing our thing like that.
Or get one of them cats to dunk over the pool table. Too.
Yeah. Oh man, that'd be like Chris Staples or somebody. Yeah, that can really, jump over the pool table. Not the long way, the sideways.
The sideway while he's shooting the pool.
Ooh, that'd be crazy to sit it out there. No, I'm just saying, that'd be big time. So shout out to Jam Up.
Shout out Jam Up.
I'm training kids. You already know that, Chris. I've been at the lab, loving basketball and Palos Verdes. You know what I'm saying? I'm always trying to give back, man. I don't really, I charge 120 hours, just being honest, because I can't put on my resume the IQ that I teach. And I even implement defense in training. That's kind of why I get the parents really love me, because I don't curse at the kids. I don't have to. I talk to them with a stern voice, and I reach their hearts, because everything that I'm telling them to do, See, back in the day when we were grown, when we were being raised, our parents tell us to do something, we had to do it.
Yeah.
Period. No matter what.
Yeah.
This days and age has changed. When you ask somebody to do something, they kind of give you that look like, can you do it?
Or what do I get out of it if I do it?
You know what I'm saying? Or what, what do I get? What are you going to give me? I'm not giving you nothing. Do what I told you to do when I told you to do it.
Right,
So, but
right,
now I get a little bit more love and more props from the parents and the kids because I actually am not a fat guy sitting down in the chair telling them what to do.
Exactly.
I'm actually working out that hour or that 2 with you.
And they can Google you.
Right. You can Google me. And then, at the end of the day, I hated personally somebody to tell me to do something that wasn't able to do it. So, and then now kind of sort of you think about it, somebody could actually tell you to do something and you don't know how to do it.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
But if I show you
Right.
how to do it and then you still don't know how to do it, me and your parents got to have a talk. I got to let them know that, I don't need your money.
Coach Sik ain't playing
Yeah,
now.
you know what I mean? We got to talk because if I show you to do it, you got to at least be able to visualize it and see it and still implement it in your way.
Yeah.
Then if your way doesn't work, I can still kind of curb your way to make it work. But if you just can't do it, then you just can't do it. It's just not possible.
That's very true.
Well, look, you know what? You play ball all around the world, different leagues, celebrity and things. Give me a memorable moment that you just stands in your mind. Is there in a game that you had. Just like this is it. This was the
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Well, that's funny, man. I have to go back to New York. My first time, we played at Riverbank Park,
Okay.
and the crowd was vicious. The crowd was going crazy. They were standing on the gates.
Yeah.
At the end of the game, main event, kicked the ball into the water. It was a nice experience, but I just so happened to do one move to where I dribbled the ball and I bounced to another spot and I put the ball on the floor. I bounced it on the floor, but I sit it there. And I would swing it out in between a person's legs
Oh, yeah.
and I would bring it back.
Right.
But it just so happened to be Skip. Skip to Malou, and they, he had fans worldwide. But it was accidental. It was because the way the ball bounced, it didn't really come out right. So when he turned and actually turned in a circle, like he went out and turned around, the crowd went crazy. They was like, oh, and I was, in my mind, I was like, it was an accident, but so that stood out for me. Look, I didn't score. I didn't do nothing. I just got the ball back and passed it. It was that's the highlight of my trip. Skip, I'm so glad it was you. We talked about it after. I was like, Skip, thank you, bro. Thank you. He was laughing because he knows I didn't have the street ball mentality. The only mentality I had is I knew if we won the game, we got an extra $500. We got $500 if we won the game, bro. And we went out that night and we was gonna splurge that. We was gonna have a good time. So I said, bro, Sik Wit It on and off the floor. Don't forget it.
Yeah,
Don't forget it.
Definitely. It was a lot of good players. I'm gonna say one of my, like you said, your player was Escalade. One of my favorite players, I thought he probably should have made too, was Alamo.
Yeah, the Black Widow.
Oh, yeah.
Alamo, his game was just so nice and just,
Tyron Evans.
You know what I'm saying?
And rest in peace to him too, man.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean?
Hey,
man. Like,
Alamo,
see,
man.
that's what hurt me in the street ball world. Like we were athletes and we were really playing, and I had some close deaths in the street ball world.
Yeah.
I had
Went to war together, man.
Escalade died. Black Widow died. Alamo. Flash died, you know what I mean, from Chicago. And I'm sitting there thinking we in shape, bro, but unless you know, you just have to appreciate each day, man, every time you get because it's not promised to you.
Right.
So when I really kind of tried to take better care of myself after teammates that I did go to war with, blood, sweat, and tears, bro. It was serious out here in the streets because we had to entertain. Now think of that. We had to entertain, do tricks,
right,
and win the game.
all in one.
That's not easy to do.
And I mean, y'all, the time y'all spent together.
No, yes, all of that.
All that time y'all spent together.
We did 3 months out the year, sometimes 4. Then it turned to 6 months out the year.
Wow.
For 9, 10, 11 years.
Wow.
Because we went from regular parks
Yep.
to the big stage, NBA, to overseas, global.
Right.
We went global, bro, to where I'm dressed like you and I right now, and the fans are knowing who I am, and I'm just walking the streets in Paris, bro.
Right.
I'm like, how do you know Sik Wit It?
Yeah.
What are you doing here? And I'm like, we got a game tomorrow. He's like, y'all doing? I'm sitting there like,
Yeah.
bro, those experiences, man, I'll never forget. It was amazing.
Yeah, you guys did a lot for the culture.
Man, thanks for having
We
me.
appreciate
man.
you, man, so much. Thank you for coming to bless
Thank you,
us,
bro.
dude, and dropping all these gems, man.
Man.
Much appreciated.
Man, no doubt. Appreciate it.
Yes,
Hope to
and
do it
you know,
again.
before you let him leave, man, I gotta ask one more because we
Okay.
just touched on it a little bit, but
All right.
like your longevity that you've been in the game so long, man, the training and stuff, because like regardless of anything, because you know we played with old guys coming up and stuff, and you know what I mean, and you go, hey, that old man, he's 60, 65, he's still gonna hit that jumper no matter what. You know what I'm saying? He might not
That's
be
true.
doing, but hey, and then you find out like, hey, he used to go to Jet back in the day. He killed Fremont for 50 and 40. Like, you know what I'm
that's
saying?
true.
And you
Yeah,
like,
know the history.
wait a minute, you know, so it's like with you and you see you out there. So like I said, we want to make sure you get your flowers deserved. You are a street ball legend.
man,
You know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it.
You
Yeah.
are that guy, man. The work that you put in, the training, whatever you did, it worked.
Thank you.
You understand what I'm
Very
saying?
much,
So
yeah.
like,
Real
like
talk.
with that, because you know,
Yeah.
because people have this thing. You know, of course, some people work out with cones, some people don't.
Yeah.
It just depends on work. You know what I'm saying? So you can't knock just because you didn't work out with a cone and whoop whoop. You know what I'm saying? But your training, your whatever you did, it worked, and it still continues because people still, like I said, people would think some of the street ball stuff was fake because you guys would do all that. Like you said, the trickery in the end, you had to win, but you still would make these baskets.
Yeah.
You guys still would, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And these guys are still not gonna let you embarrass me, bro.
That's the
I'm
thing.
sorry, like you know what I'm saying. So I know it was dudes out there still like they're playing, they're
Fouling
not just
life, hacking.
yeah, they're not gonna just let you embarrass them.
And more than that, to get on that level, what you're saying, we had a TV show.
Yeah,
Sure
So
did.
now you're on TV getting embarrassed.
right.
No, that wasn't sitting at home good
That's
with
what
you
I'm
with
saying,
the homies
yeah.
and your family at the crib. You was stopping that, bro. You was like, bro, I'm not letting this dude embarrass me tonight, bro. And we were all watching it on Friday.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, things changed, man. It was a battle.
Yeah.
It was tough, man. Every city,
Yeah.
everywhere they wanted to beat us, bro. They wanted to whoop us, bro. It was, and we lost a few cities. You know what I mean? It wasn't, but for a minute we were just winning everything. But they went and found some guys that was maybe overseas that was gone for a minute, came and
back.
made the game better, came home. Oh, he home this week.
Yeah,
That's how we met James White and all these dudes. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Taking off from the free throw line. We didn't know.
Shout out Flight White.
Yeah.
Taking off, we got 50. Like the announcer was like, man, we got a dude named 50. 50 and James White got in the dunk competition, and they was like, well, if this guy's named 50, we need to be calling this dude 75. You know,
Right.
But we would never have met these guys. Like, bro, when I met Helicopter from Raleigh, North Carolina, all these hopping guys, Air up there from Hitchcock, Texas. I ain't never gonna go to no Hitchcock, Texas.
Yeah.
So I'm meeting these guys, Spider from Atlanta, but
yeah.
I'm meeting these guys that are 6'2", legitimately, 6'3",
Yeah.
that are hopping out the water,
Yeah.
that are doing stuff that I've never seen. And they're doing it no warm up outside on the concrete.
No give.
No give, no gym. And people, you got to realize something. As high as you jump in the air, you have to land. And that is wear and tear.
Yeah.
So, I was grounded. I wasn't a leaper. You know what I mean? I probably only had like 9 dunks ever in my life. Shout out to Sik Wit It 9 dunks.
Okay, yeah.
But other than that, I never was the guy in college dunking and all that. And I wish I was, because I had so many steals and layups. It was crazy. But I used to be wanting to take off like all my teammates. I was the only one not doing it. But yeah, man, just it was just amazing, bro. Just seeing these guys, me traveling the world, meeting the James Whites, meeting the Air Up Theirs, meeting the helicopters, meeting the 757s, meeting all these dudes that really could fly, bro, that could jump, Rasul Salahuddins and all these dudes that was really leaning like Michael Jordan, bro, really dunk competitions. Springs from, have you seen Springs from Detroit?
Yeah, I remember Springs.
These dudes, bro, going between the legs twice and between the legs, back between, and that stuff was ridiculous, bro.
And what's dude did the what was it?
The 720, that's the Air Up There, Hitchcock, Texas, that's Air Up There. Torian Fontenette.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You'll never forget it.
Like,
and people look. So now it comes back to reality. How fake is that?
That ain't fake.
It ain't fake at all.
And that was in a game.
It was in a game.
It was in a game.
Now, don't get me wrong. It was the last part of the game, and we threw the ball up early. Nobody ran back to try to kill him on the layup.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was in the game, and it was for the fans. But nobody in there knew, not even us, knew he was going to try to attempt a 720 in the game, though.
So I'm saying, make it.
And pulled it off. And he's doing, now the guy that did the 720 is doing the 360 between the legs. Easy.
Just
dunking it in with power and form and coordination and laying there on the floor after like, yeah, I did that.
Like I did that.
Like I did that.
Yeah, man.
No, I've seen him one time do a 360 between the legs and really be looking in there, bro, in the rim, like boom, and you hear that punch.
Yeah.
And you really know that that was supposed to happen.
Yeah. That dude there, man. Like when I saw that, I knew it was different.
Yeah.
But that's the thing about you. Like, wait a minute. Why it took for a street ball guy to do that? Why we never seen in the league? You know what I'm saying? Because I know the league is different because, like, you know, you can't do certain stuff.
It's hard, man.
Yeah, like the coach, like, all right, Craig, I don't care you knocking that three down, but you ain't shooting that shit in the game.
And we still haven't seen that in a dunk contest.
You know
what
the 720?
Oh no! You seen? It got close. He got close. It was like a 650, 690 maybe, but it wasn't 720.
630.
Yeah, you feel me? You remember the white kid that he just tried it. Yeah. But
see, that's the crazy part about it. And then you got dude he can. That's hit.
But even you haven't even really seen the 360 between the legs though in the dunk competition either.
See? Yeah.
Think of that. No, but I'm saying, but the NBA guys is taller, a little more weight, heavy. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, not to say Vince couldn't do it.
Right.
But he didn't do it.
Yeah.
So Vince's dunking
and that's
was different.
what we would think would
do it, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't do it. So my thing is, who did it? Us.
Yeah, exactly.
Zach LaVine can do it, I believe, for sure.
But
I think
let me see something though. Hold on. Boom. No, because let me tell you why. Zach's a one leg jumper. How are you jumping off one leg doing a 360 between the legs?
He can take off from free throwing one in 360.
Yeah, he did do that.
No, he did one, but see, okay, look.
So what's the difference between doing it?
I wish I could stand up and show you. Because I'm sure. Because the 360, you go off 2 feet and you have to turn. And when you turn, the way the leg turns is when you're going between the legs and throwing it in. It's not a 360 one leg jump and turn.
Yeah.
Watch, I'm gonna show you the difference, Chris. No, for real. I'm gonna show you, Craig. I'm gonna show you.
I mean, that's the detail of basketball, and that's what I like. I like that conversation because see, that's the detail of it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That what you know and what Craig know and see. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, again, some people know what you're gonna do and what you can do, and again, what's league able and what's not. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. You should know, you're going to know what not to do and to do, because like when you're good, like professionals, they be like, you know, I know you got this, but you can't do that in the game, like, or something, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it got to be, like you said, like, it's real detailed. You know what I'm saying? Especially like, because when you get down to dunking, right? Are you a one-legger or a two? legged jumper.
Right, it depends.
And then that, you can only do certain dunks.
Then it depends on coordination. You have to be coordinated. Bro, I know a lot of dudes that was hopping that wasn't coordinated. You know, they could, and boom.
Right.
Maybe the one windmill that way, but it still didn't look coordinated.
Right.
So we was like, okay, that's why he's limited.
Yeah.
You're limited. But when I saw coordination, elevation, and that punch behind it, I've been blessed to really have seen some phenomenal dunkers in this world live.
Right.
Concrete. For real.
Right. That's the thing.
Concrete to give some pros some hard. Bro,
your kneecap can snap. They don't understand how concrete doesn't give like a gym. So a gym, you got a little bit of bounce underneath, so it can give you like that little stability for your knees. Concrete don't have none of that. You jumping
undefeated.
You can run and go 1-2 on concrete, and both of these jump out and pop you'll never jump again. No, this. It's different, bro.
Yeah, I seen. Did you guys see? I saw I think it was a gymnast. You know, she did a flip, and she did flip, landed on her legs, and both of her knees buckled.
That's what I'm saying.
Both of them at the same time. Like I'm like, ooh,
that'll happen.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know, but yeah, like I said, we want to give you your flowers, man.
Thanks, man.
You are a legend, and you're still here. You know what I'm saying? And we ain't going to wait till something happen to let you know that.
Nah, you need to know your flowers now and what you bring to the game, man.
You know what I'm saying? You are definitely one of the best.
Thank y'all, man. No doubt.
You know what I mean? Definitely got to let you know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because we don't need to wait, bro. Like, we don't need to wait. And every time we see you've been successful, you've been doing your thing. So, you know, shout out to Jam Up, you know what I'm saying?
And let them know, like, where they can reach you at or where you be at, especially for training, different things. And then just your social medias, too. Like, let them know.
Yeah, man. This your boy, Sik Wit It. You can reach me on Instagram as The Real Sik Wit It, TheRealSik WITIT. Robin Kennedy on Facebook. And then I am currently working right now at the Lab Academy, and the Lab does stand for Love and Basketball.
Okay,
there you go.
Come on, man.
550 Deep Valley Drive, Suite 261A, Rolling Hills Estates, California, 90274.
Let them know you want to come.
You want that real
game?
You want that real work?
Coach Sik now.
Help your handle, turn it into a jump shot, creating defense.
Right.
But then the IQ and then heart. I teach heart too. People don't understand how and why, but I found heart.
Okay.
Let's do it. Learn it.
Okay, definitely.
Well, that do it for this episode of SLiC Talk. I'm Rhino. That's Johnny. We got Manny and the legend, Sik Wit It.
Yes, sir.
Till next time.
Wait. That's Dr. Brown, man. You can't give me Manny because that's.
Oh, sorry, Dr. Brown.
Yeah,
You know what? Because there's a thing about that, right?
Yeah.
We here though.
Yes. So make sure you like, subscribe, comment. If you have any questions for us, our guy Sik Wit It, let us know, and we'll get back to you. Peace.